20.
Well, welcome back to the Crucible here in Sheffield once again for further coverage of the 2006 888.com World Championship. And as you can see, and indeed as promised, we have news now of the other table, as I said. Steve Davis and Andy Hicks back in their dressing rooms for the moment, 2 apiece. And John Higgins, the 1998 champion, up against the young man whom he beat, Mark Selby, last year in the first round. It was Mark Selby's debut at the Crucible 12 months ago, and well, he didn't have much joy against John, and it's strange that quite a coincidence that they should find themselves drawn against each other for a second year in succession. Mark got through the qualifying matches. He had to play 2 qualifiers. He beat Alex Borg first of all, 10 frames to 4, and then he beat Robert Milkins, the maximum man in that match, by 10 frames to 4. So joy of one kind for Robert, no joy of the other kind, because he didn't make it, and Mark Selby did, to set up this match. Well, Mark made a very good start. He took the 2 opening frames, even though John Higgins had a 54 break in the first. John then took the third. That was 2-1, but then they went into the mid-session interval with Mark on the ascendancy, and that's the way the match is at the moment in this best of 19 first rounder. And as you can see, 31 points to 25. Mark in the lead by just those 6 points in this 5th frame of a 9-frame session here that they play this afternoon.
Well, the betting book being thrown out of the window at the moment, because John Higgins was 8-1 on to win this match. Mark Selby 9-2 against. And look at the scoreline, 3-1 to the young man.
Mark Selby, 90.
Well, John's had a terrific season. In fact, he's scored more ranking points this year than anybody else so far. 2 major tournament wins, albeit one, the Masters, was the big invitational event of the season.
Yeah, still a chance of finishing up at number 1 in the world, hasn't he? But he's got a bit of work to do here. Lost in the final of the China Open, of course, and that final made the difference of 1,000 points. But well, he's about 1,500 points behind Stephen Hendry at the top. So I still think there's 4 or 5 players at the top there who can finish number 1 at the end of this championship. You can't discount Ken Doherty, provisionally number 3, Ronnie O'Sullivan, Sean Murphy, defending champion. Mark was 2-1 ahead and made a terrific clearance to win that 4th frame to go 3-1, but John has to knuckle down now.
Now Mark would dearly love to put one over on John, not just for revenge, if you like, for last year's result, but also to see himself back into the top 32. He got into the 32 for the first time a couple of seasons ago, but then had a rather scratchy sort of season and dropped down. He's currently officially at number 39, but he does have a chance with a good result here. He could yet make it, but not if he leaves John Higgins opportunities like that. Yes, some work to be done here to develop these last 3 reds. And I think, yes, well, the way he's played that shot confirms what I was just thinking, that the red just above the black will go past the black into the right corner. There you see it.
Well, you can screw back directly onto the other red as well, open things up here.
10.
Well, that surprised me. Decided to nudge the one away from the black spot.
$17. $18.
And that was a clever shot. And that was much more difficult than it looked. To play that red dead weight to stay on the black. Finished perfectly.
Yep.
Well, red and black, then yellow and green
25.
required.
Which is just as well because of the position of the brown.
$26.
Can't come off the side cushion, so he'll stun directly up the table for the yellow. Now then, this could be interesting. Normally he'd be able to stretch and put his hand on the table, but as you watch Mark in the chair, and John's just put the extension on the cue, he might be able to just get over the pink hair with that extension on. And he's okay.
$35.
So this green then, frame ball to pull it back to 3 frames to 2.
Yes, no chance about attempting to get on the brown. Just make sure of the green.
38.
More like the John Higgins we know, punishing his opponent for his mistakes. Hasn't done so far in this match. But it looks like he's going to claw one back here.
John Higgins, 38.
27 the difference, and 2 snookers required. He could, well, 1 on the blue to tie.
Isn't it sickening though when you're the one who needs the snookers and you find yourself in one?
Well, if he doesn't negotiate himself out of the snooker, he might concede the frame. Well, he might do now. It's gone over the corner pocket. It's definitely going to be 3-2.
$4. $4 on the frame.
4 and the frame, yeah. So John does indeed pull one back. Still a long way to go in this match, but it has to be said that the 22-year-old from Leicester has made a very good start to this match. Well, we'll take a short commercial break and